Hello, welcome to my channel, Ideal Tarot. My name is Memra, and I know everybody's going crazy with this 8-8 Lionsgate energy, but it is exciting. Just because eights represent construction, embodiment, manifestation, responsibility, mastery, and power, and also building a foundation or building something that actually lasts, which is pretty amazing because I have been seeing 8-8 everywhere, and I've been seeing 7-7. Now we know in July we had the full moon in Aquarius, which was all about identity and your authentic self, going deep within and having a deep understanding of who you truly are. And now it's about how do you want to express that now that you know who you are, now that you've transformed. How do you build from that transformation that you've been undergoing? This Lionsgate, which obviously is Leo energy, which is a lot of fire, has to do with action, taking action towards this huge shift of the new you, the new beginning of your experience as the new you. And I know everybody's been going through, well, most people have been going through a lot of challenges and patterns and breaking cycles and endings and figuring things out and having epiphanies and seeing things from a different or higher perspective, which is opening you up for this big new shift beginning. And speaking of which, I have been seeing 0000. I even pulled that angel card. It came out for a family thread that we have, and sometimes I'll take a pic, I'll pull a card for our family message, and that one came out last Sunday. 0000. It's about something ending and this whole new shift beginning. Reshaping your life's direction as the new you, as you come out of this transformation from July into this August energy. So I had done that video about the 7-7 portal that ended up being about preparing for the 8-8 Lionsgate. And that's what we were doing. We were going within and reflecting and releasing and completing things and learning lessons so that we could prepare for this 4-4 energy, which 4-4 equals 8. And that 8 energy, again, it's this 4-4 is master builder. It's bringing your vision into form, which is the same thing as manifesting, which is the 8 energy. And having this mastery and this responsibility and this power within yourself that you're starting to understand and come to know. And then so once you take that transformation and build off of it, you build something that lasts because it's authentic, because it's coming from your true authentic self. Right now is all about this fiery passion, heartfelt action. And it's about balancing your identity, which the North Node is in Aquarius, which is about identity and innovation, creativity, teaching, sharing knowledge, and just your identity. It has a lot to do with your true authentic self. And so the North Node is in Aquarius, but the South Node, its opposite sign, is in Leo. And the sun is in Leo. And what the sun in Leo does is illuminate that North Node Aquarius energy. So it's illuminating who you are. It's asking you, do you know who you are? Do you remember who you are? Go within and find yourself. And then what are you going to build? What are you going to create? How are you going to express your true self? How are you going to express as your true new self? So that's the energy of the eights and that 0000, that's 4 zeros energy that I keep seeing. Of course, I did the video on that 9 energy, which was, things coming to a head, things completing, things coming at you left and right, dodging bullets and trying to understand what's going on and what is the lesson and how to look at these things from a different perspective so that you can dig deep and find the root of these fears and doubts and these triggers and these things that you're feeling in your body, figuring out the root and clearing them out for this 0 energy to come in, because it's huge. It's the new you. I just wanted to interject here that I am putting some practical steps that you can take, or some activities that you might resonate with, to help you with subconscious blockages and limiting beliefs. Because how do you heal something that you, or get to the root of something, if you don't know what that is? So I'm going to put down in the description box below some steps or activities that you can do, if you feel so called to do, that may help with these healing these blockages and limiting beliefs. So thank you These
for
numbers, before I pull the angel number, the numbers that are very significant were the 99, which is all this stuff coming to a completion or release. 7-7, which is going within and having a deeper understanding of who you are, going within. And 8-8, which is manifesting and mastery and power and embodiment, construction. It's master builder, like the 44. So the eights and the fours kind of go together. And then there's the 40 energy. So August is all about, with this sun in Leo and the sun moving through Leo, and it's about expression, creation, teaching, sharing, and building from the transformation. Will you let yourself be seen, is the question. Will you let yourself be seen? And just to mention, Pluto is amplifying this energy right now. So, some people are feeling it a lot stronger than others. But that energy is 2:02 on the clock here. It's about balancing that identity with the wholehearted self-expression of Leo. So, and the sun naturally rules Leo. So when the sun travels through Leo each year, it emphasizes, courage, having that courage to go within, see the truth, transform, having the courage. It's about creativity, heart-centeredness, expression, visibility, leadership, and confidence. These are all the energies of the sun in Leo, or Leo in general, and authentic identity. All of that is like wands energy, fire energy in the tarot. So the sun in Leo is saying shine, express yourself, create, lead from your heart, and let yourself be visible. Shine. And so the 8-8 Lion's Gate is more about embody. So you shine here in Leo, and the Lion's Gate tells you to embody it. Take what you know you are capable of becoming and begin giving it a tangible form, which is, again, the 4-4 energy. If you're seeing 44 or 444, it's about building and bringing your vision into form, manifestation. And it's this time, this window, this opportunity where this can happen very quickly when you take the action. Now, just to note, I do like to remind you that if your mind is being overwhelmed, trying to figure out how to fix things or control things, or feeling like things are out of control and your wheels are just spinning and you're feeling anxious, and all of these things that come with these challenges and lessons, and that's what you focus on, you're going to manifest more of that. So a practical thing to do is, when you catch yourself feeling good, like feeling good, in peace, in your calm, or in joy, take a minute and focus on that feeling, and imagine it in your tomorrow, and imagine feeling this same energy just for tomorrow. Try to stay in that present feeling and then take it to tomorrow and see yourself feeling that same good joy, calm, peace, love in tomorrow. And then tomorrow, when you catch yourself feeling those positive, loving, happy, gratitude emotions, when you're being grateful, then take that energy into the next day. But try to stay focused on those things instead of the things that want to keep you small and keep you limited. We don't want to be over there in that energy. Okay. So let's start off with some angel number cards. Let's pull our angel number cards out for this message today. What do we need to know, angels? Oh, there's 3. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Look at that. Look at that. 0, 0, 0, 0. That is this energy of the sun in Leo. It says, oh my goodness. Let me get my light here. I'll read it to you. Okay. It says, return to the embrace. The ending. Return to the embrace, the ending. The angel number 0000 reminds you that you are one with God, indicating that a situation has gone through a complete cycle. Complete cycle. And then, oh wow. So this came up in my 7-7 portal reading that I was talking about earlier. So it's come out again for the 8-8 reading. This is crazy. So 7788 says good change. End change, prosperity, and abundance. Something ending, something changing, and it's bringing abundance. Your new beginning, your new self, the way you express. It says, do you feel that some parts of your life, such as a job or a relationship, are coming to an end? This confirms that your feeling is correct. The end may mean a major positive change in this situation. This sequence of numbers heralds good news, an upcoming positive change. Please persevere because your life will become easier. So keep going. You're doing the right thing. You are closing out cycles, releasing, forgiving, and just be resilient. Just keep going, persevering, stay strong, and keep going. Wow. And then we got this 2200, still more zeros, but there's a 22 here. So what is the message? There is divine help. That's your help there, that you are not alone. That is spirit reminding you to persevere and that you are not alone in this. It says divine guardianship, prosperity, again, because 7788 said prosperity, and satisfaction. God wants you to know that He has not forgotten or abandoned you. I know that the challenges that we're going through or about to go through, it's going to feel like you're alone, but know that you are not. You are not. He loves you completely. God is arranging a wonderful new stage for your life. That was that Pluto energy I was talking about earlier, that was talking about reshaping your life's direction. So that's what's going on here. Talk to God often and you will feel the coming miracle. God also reminds you of the importance of divine timing. So as long as you continue to adhere to your thoughts and confidence, again, confidence, that's the 8 energy. That's the lion energy, that Leo energy, confidence, the fire. So as long as you continue to adhere to your thoughts and confidence, nothing can stop you from getting what you want. You have to believe, you have to know. Wow, setting you up for your new stage here. Oh my gosh, I can't believe they came out again, and this came out again. This was in the 7/7 portal reading. If you want to go back, I might link it in the description because it talked a lot about this reading here that hadn't even taken place yet. Wow. All right, I love it. Let's pull a few tarot cards. I'm going to use the Egyptian tarot and just ask a couple of questions here around this Sun and Leo energy, this Lionsgate energy, all this fire going on, this action to take. Let's see if we can't get a little bit of guidance. How are we expressing ourselves? Pretty much right now, how is the collective expressing themselves? Or how do they need to be expressing themselves? What is the energy of the collective at this time? How are we expressing ourselves? Wow, that flew way over here. Wands energy, that fire that I was talking about. Wands. I could feel that we were going to get some fire cards. This is like hot desire, passion, leadership that we talked about, and creative and expressive, and he's a leader. Wow. I didn't miss anything. King of Wands. Passionate master, creative power and authority. There's power, which I had here under the 8 energy here. It says power. So that is what you're in right now, mastery and power. Wow. Creativity, all this actionable energy that's moving in within you. So that is the way that you are expressing yourself at this time as the King of Wands, because we are in, the sun is moving through Leo. Okay. Next question. How is the collective holding their light? How is the collective holding this light? The sun in Leo. How's the collective holding this light? Whoa. Oh my gosh. Queen of Wands. More wands, more fire. Queen of Wands. She's confidence. That was another thing we talked about earlier, was having the confidence. And that was in one of the angel cards also. But having the courage and the confidence to go within yourself, to be your true, authentic. She doesn't care how anybody sees her. She doesn't need validation from anybody. She does what she believes is true. And, people may not agree on how they view things and how they see things, but you don't she doesn't need to force anybody to believe what she believes. As long as you are expanding and growing, this personal growth, growing your soul and understanding and awakening, do it your way, because what's right for one person may not be right for another. Just like if you're not resonating with this video, you don't have to watch it. And that's the energy of the Queen of Wands. She's going to express her true self, whether you like it or not, and she's going to do it with confidence. Wow. More fire, fire, fire. All right, so speaking of confidence and courage, where do we need more courage? Where do we need more courage? Where do we need more courage? So we got Knight of Swords. Knight of Swords. Now, Swords talks about the mental aspect of us. Swords talks about clarity and truth. The Knight of Swords specifically seeks the truth. And so what I feel like it's saying is you have to have the courage to go within yourself and see your truth and go to your root and find your fears and release them, accept what they are, work through them, heal them, and release them. You have to have the courage to go do that truthfully, honestly with yourself. Why not? Nobody's going to hear it. Nobody's going to hear your truth but you. So, it helps to heal those things that sit deep down within us that are the root of what we are causing in our reality with our negative thoughts, of fear and things and doubt and the unknowing. Having to go and face those, it takes courage to go within and find those limiting beliefs and heal the root of those. So we need to have the courage to do that. That is very important with this big 9 energy, with this ending, this completion for the new beginning to set in, because that's what we are moving towards, is a new beginning. But we got to get through this healing, this energy, this healing of this shadow aspect of ourselves before we can let that in. Okay, so we'll get one more tarot card and then we'll do a moonology and maybe an ancestor. So last question is, how do I balance my identity, my individuality? How do I balance this individuality with this wholehearted self-expression? So how do I balance my identity, my individuality, and express that wholeheartedly? What do we need to know about balancing this energy? Okay, we've got 3 of Wands, more freaking fire. We're on fire. This is all about the fire reading. And 3 of Wands is about expansion and growth, like we were talking about. Expanding and growing. So it says here, let's see. Surrounding yourself with inspiring people will help you expand to the next level of your personal growth. You are expanding your spiritual practice, whether you have the support of a community or are calling in new friendships. Consider making travel plans that will expand your horizons and inspire you. It says, adventure lies ahead. So, this is that new beginning energy. You're expanding, you're growing, moving into this new you, and adventures lie ahead with that energy. As you expand into a new role or identity, you have plenty of support, which again brings back that 2200 energy, that you have plenty of support. You have not been abandoned. You are expanding and growing, and these are all lessons to take you to your highest timeline of your highest, truest self. Wow. Expanding into a new role or identity. That can't be any more clear with the North Node in Aquarius right now. Wow. And we got the star on the bottom of the deck as I say that. The star is Aquarius energy in the tarot. That's hope and healing. So healing and then hope. That's the energy of this entire reading. So let's pull out. Let's do a moonology. Need to know what guidance or messages do we need to know regarding this 8/8 portal, this new beginning, this building, this fire. What do we need to know about the Lion's Gate? What do we need to know about the Lion's Gate? Oh, there we go. Oh my gosh. Look at that. The lion. That is wild. Don't let pride get in your way. Full moon in Leo. Well, let's hear the guidance we've got. I've got to read that. Wow. Don't let pride get in your way. Have you been letting pride become an obstacle? Is the question you're asking based on your ego, or is it from your heart? And that's what I said. If this is heart-filled energy, making decisions and choices and handling tower moments from your heart and not your intellect, not your ego. Leo energy is still about the heart. Its energy is magnificent, but when it's combined with the rush of the full moon, it can become over the top. This card may have come to you because you need to end a deadlock that has developed. More love and thoughts for the greater good are the solution to the dilemma. This is the guidance. More love and thoughts for the greater good is the solution. If you've not been doing as you would be done by, this is the time to find a balance between your own needs and the needs of other people around you. This will help all your relationships, balancing out the give and take, the giving and receiving. Make sure that that's balanced. that you are setting boundaries, that you are taking the right actions to help others if that's what you want to do. But make sure that it's balanced. Make sure that you're treating people the way you want to be treated. More balance. It's about being magnificent without being plain. Self-esteem is good, vanity is not. So see, this is like heart versus ego. Make sure that you are taking that into consideration and balanced in those things. Creative urges should be followed at this time. So works of magic. So you may be getting creative epiphanies and all that stuff because you've got all this fire, creativity and expression, leadership, action. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Creative urges should be followed. So if something is nagging at you to do and you haven't taken the action yet, even just one little step, time to do that. It's time to do that in this window. And it says a friendship may be ending now, but that's funny because was that the Three of Wands? This says a friendship may be ending, which might be one of your situations or challenges or obstacles that you're going through, something you're purging and closing and releasing. But even if you are losing a friend, the Three of Wands says of whether you have the support of a community, you are calling in new friendships. So you may be calling in something better, something that will help you grow, someone you can share with and that is on your same frequency, that can relate to you more and help expand your spiritual and your spiritual growth, So don't look at everything as negative. Look at everything as happening, like the angel number card said, that things are happening for positive changes. These things are happening for your highest good. Okay? Wow. I can't believe it. Lionsgate, we get the lion. Okay, Spirit's talking to us tonight. I'm going to pull one more card from the ancestors, angels and ancestors. Got to do that. And we will close it out here. What do the angels and ancestors have for the collective? What guidance or messages do we have for, we got two. Sage and Hunter. Sage and Hunter. All right, let's look at that. Hunter. Track down all of your fearful thoughts and feelings. When you find them, you will find your desires too. Oh my gosh. Instead of being hunted down by your fears or other feelings that you have buried, become the hunter. You are being given confidence and strength at this time. That is what that lion energy is. It's confidence and strength. Where's my lion? Confidence and strength. You are being given confidence and strength at this time, so use your power to make a difference. You are not here to cower away or live in the shadow. You are here to release your fullest potential. But this can only occur when you step up and do what needs to be done. That's the action energy. The King of Wands, taking the initiative to do what needs to be done. The action. When this card arises, there could be an opportunity to face an aspect of your past or bring closure to a situation that has been haunting you. If you are a man or identify as male, this card represents your masculinity and an opportunity to know more deeply, to know yourself more deeply. 7-7 energy. Deep understanding of yourself. Wow. If you are female or identify if you are female or identify as female, this card represents your capacity to be strong and powerful. Again, power. 8. And overcome limitations. That is, I don't even have to explain it. You heard it. And then we got Sage. He says, be devoted and committed. Be willing to go the whole road and back again. This will allow you to be the best you can possibly be. Devotion is a powerful energy. Right now, angels and ancestors want to acknowledge how committed you are to your growth. Your continued dedication to this aspect of your life has been recognized. And your understanding that you are not only a body, but also a soul is all you need to continue growing and expanding. The energy of oneness is offering itself to you now, and it's important that you take some time to integrate it all so that you can be supported and guided by it. This is what the divine wants for you. Make a note of experiences or teachers making themselves known to you at this time, because you are going to share those teachings one day too. Wow, that's about that sharing and teaching and growing, and that whole August Lionsgate energy itself, building and teaching, expressing and creating from your true self, releasing fears, hunting them down, and staying devoted. Persevere, stay strong, stay confident in yourself. Wow. Wow. These two cards right here. And also this one, because he's come out twice, in July and in August. This is amazing. This is amazing. I do hope that everyone finds the courage to go within themselves and find their true self and hunt down your fears and the root of them and heal them and release them, so that we can move on to this new beginning here with courage, and expressing ourselves with courage and confidence. Wow. All right. Well, that was the reading. I hope that it resonated with you. I hope you got something out of this. You're not in this alone. I would love any comments, like, share if this resonated with you. And until I'm called with another message, I will see you next time. Much love. Bye.